I'm back. It's 3:55 p.m., almost 4 o'clock. So, all that police activity is over. So, I mean, well, I told the manager about the guy with the blue truck. Guess what his response was? That it didn't sound like something the blue truck guy would do. But it took a lot of convincing because he was trying to tell me it was the other guy with the gray car that was farther down. And I'm like, no, it's the guy with the blue truck and the dog. It took me almost 5 minutes to try to you, you know, convince him to believe the truth. But I've been doing my own documentation of the harassment from the guy with the blue truck. So that's like people, I guess, who don't know. But I mean, of course, I couldn't say, well, yeah, he's doing it because he's a gang stalker. But so I couldn't say that. But so I mean, the guy with the blue truck startling me every morning with that loud bass, and it seemed like each time this morning, each time I try to fall asleep, he would come back or leave and just start up again like about every 30 minutes with the loud bass. And I was too tired to get up out of bed and try to go and record and film him. And he's also, brighting his lights into my window, another gang stalking tactic, and giving me mean, dirty look, frightening, intimidating looks and stuff. So I have video evidence of it being him with that loud bass music, the loud music every morning. So um it's like your average person wouldn't have any idea of, if you think of somebody's a good and upstanding person in society, you wouldn't even know that that person is participating in this gang stalking network program. You wouldn't even think that they would be a part of something, but it's like secretive, and that's why they call it a secret society. So they hurt, you know God's people or whatever. They hurt Christians on purpose, and they do it in secret from the public. Only the target knows, especially if you research and read up on the tactics being done to you, and then other people say they have the same experiences. But it seems like the, some of these gang stalkers, they front like they're a Christian, but you know them by the way they act. You know that they're a perp, and some of them come out of the woodwork and just blatantly show themselves as a proud Satanist or a proud Freemason or a proud witch or whatever, a proud occultist, a proud New Ager, and a proud whatever else, XYZ evil. So, I mean, maybe the manager might be close friends with or might know the guy very well. And so the manager is hardly here. So with him being hardly here, um, he's not always, here to see everything, of course. So I, but I mean, I kept on just forgetting and forgetting because it's like I only find myself thinking about it when it happens, but I just really got sick and tired, and I'm like, one of these days soon, I'm going to tell the doggone manager about this guy because they said that in the when you sign that paper when you first get here and stuff that it's it's the last rule on the paper, on the agreement that you sign, that you're not supposed to have loud music or be disruptive or anything like that. And so, and I told the manager that that this guy blasting the loud music from the blue truck, blasting loud music, um, that is keeping me, sleep deprived. And I know he was, but as I said, I couldn't tell the manager about, well, this is a gang stalker and this is the tactics that they do. And this is, and going all into detail or whatever. I just simply straight up told the manager that it's the guy in the blue truck who startles me up every morning and with the loud music, the loud bass, and he leave and come every 30 minutes, and he has that dog with him, and but he tried to convince me that it was the other guy further down with the gray car or something. And I'm like, no, it's but it but that might be the other person though, because it's more than one person. So eventually, later on, he said he's gonna tell both of them, you know, that he's gonna tell both of them something. To have such loud music that early in the doggone morning, because I don't remember if it was earlier this week or if it was last week. At least once or twice, he startled me and woke me up at about 5:30 in the morning. Like one time, it was like 5:33 in the morning, and then to this morning it started at 6:33. Then he left, and then came back, and it was right after 7 o'clock. And then he started back again around 7:30, and then again at 8:11. And it's like, I mean, I couldn't even get sleep until, sometime after 8:30, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up. It was 11:30, I think, and then I had that dream manipulation nightmare and stuff. So I mean, as I said, watch what you want or watch what you have time to watch. You don't have to be compelled to watch every video that I post. So this is my documentation of my gang stalking experiences, because I figured that he's startling me with the loud music on purpose to run me away from here and to force me back homeless on the street, to manipulate me into being forced to being back homeless on the streets again. But I have a right to be here, and I have a right to sleep here, and I have a right to be in peace and quiet. I mean, he's been a problem since day one, and I've been trying to keep quiet and trying to keep tight-lipped. But you know how people say enough is enough.